Hello everybody, my name is Hot White and welcome back to Ghost of Tsushima Part 18. We are carrying on straight from the last one. Well, almost immediately after the last one. I went over here quickly to try and see if I could do some stuff. Well, not do some stuff, but like find the other legend. Because apparently it's over here. In this village, which I found that, by the way. We're going over here, but you need to talk to the musician in that area. Problem is, as soon as you walk in, it starts the cutscene for this quest, which to me is irritating. I hate it when games do that. Like, if you're gonna put a whole bunch of stuff in here in this one area, like, what if I wanted to do this one first? Like, you should give me the option so I have to actually speak to the individual to then start the quest, rather than just you walk in and trigger a cutscene just from walking into the area. Like, I should have the choice on what mission I start first in that area. Anyway, without further ado, we're gonna do this mission here. We are going to do some other stuff. I can't remember what it was we were going to do. Oh yeah, I also found a record as well. So the record I found, we will go to now, just so you guys can read it if you want to read it. So if you want to read it, pause it, and then come back. Key items, you two are still showing up with key items for some reason. Like, as if you're new and you're not new. So, but yeah, in order to find that, all I did was I came over here. Because I talked to the merchant because I wanted to see if he had the sword kit we needed for one of the trophies. He does not, and then I followed the yellow bird that flew around him, and it led me to a record. No, the one we need, unfortunately, is all the way up here, so I won't be able to get it till I get to here, which means I have to complete Act 2 and move on to Act 3. Oh well, never mind. Without further ado, let's jump in and start this.
No sign of Mongols.
So you're still saying that? Have you gone back to being the original image? No, you have not. See, that's the other thing. It's one like this, I can walk into the area and then walk away and it'll be fine. The other one won't let me do that. I had a feeling this would be the bamboo strike. It'll just like reset the thing back from there, and it's like, I don't want to do that. Let me do what I want, damn it. I pressed the wrong button. There we go, we did it. We did it. It's just getting my mind in the right step for that. Yay. So, yeah. But the only issues I really have with games that do that. War on doors, damn it! It's my own house. Will you hit the damn door? Thank you.
Where is it?
How could you forget where you left it?
How dare you! Oh. Young master. I feared you were dead.
I wasn't sure if she was doing that because I'm some
Came as soon as I could.
random samurai.
Yuriko.
You look tired. Are you hungry?
Not now. Thank you. The Khan's army must have marched past here. Have you had any trouble?
A few bandits. Nothing I can't take care of.
I've come for my father's... my armor.
You refused to wear it at Komoda Beach.
A lot has changed since then.
I hid it somewhere safe.
I love the way she did that. Like, I can't tell if it was because I broke the doors or because it's like I'm someone entering the building and stuff.
These old bones. I'll get Taichi to help me fetch it. He's at the cemetery.
What's he doing there?
Tending the ground. Gathering plants from its poisons. It's vermin out of our food stores.
I'm glad you're not alone.
What about Lord Shimura?
Alive. The Mongols captured him at Komoda. Freedom.
Others.
Why is there a Mongol record in my house? Okay. Okay, not a Mongol record, just records. Fine, but...
And they're helping you?
A few. Lady Masako.
Good. She's been fighting alongside the boys since she was knee-high.
You'll have to tell me more about that someday.
But it's just the two of you?
A few others. Sensei Ishikawa.
I haven't seen him in years. Does he still act like he's the only one who knows?
Half the time he's right. But his aim is unmatched.
I could certainly agree.
I'm kind of interrupting what she's saying because I'm too busy with war indoors. But yeah, for those of you wondering who she is, she's supposedly the person who took care of us, like a little nanny caretaker kind of person. Back in the olden days when our family was still alive and everything. Can I make you run? Is that a thing I can do? Completely interrupting everything she's saying to break doors. So it's just loud. That's how important water and doors is. Must break every door. You were not here earlier when I came up a few seconds ago.
Lord
Before the
Sakai,
video.
you're back.
I wish I could stay. But I hear you're taking good care of Yuriko.
You've got that backwards, my lord.
Taichi, help me get the Sakai armor.
Go. I should pay my respects.
I love that little moment, that is brilliant. Is there a singing cricket here, I wonder? I don't see a singing cricket. Doesn't mean there isn't one here, it just means I don't see one. This looks like more like a dueling ground type thing than a graveyard, really. Compose a haiku. Yes, I'm aware to do that. Are they all gonna have my father in it? They are. Light for my father, shade for my father, and I mourn my father. Not really sure how this is a haiku.
I mourn my father. We used to meditate here. This old tree lives on.
Ta-da! Put on your father's armor. Oh! Who's gonna attack the house? Someone's clearly going to, I know that. I have a feeling, strong feeling.
The armor's inside, my lord.
Thank you, Taichi.
It'll be just after I put the armor on, I bet. Oh, what was that? Was that supplies? That was supplies. How did I miss you? I also love how my armor is kind of like the ghost armor, essentially. Jesus Christ, you're frightened of your own mask.
Jin, help me. May your death benefit all beings.
I have that mask. I don't know how people can wear it. It's very uncomfortable.
Young master?
Are you alright?
Yes, just lightheaded. For a moment, I thought you looked.
Face us, coward!
Get inside.
See, I knew someone would attack as soon as we think, oh, it's removed the gear option.
Stand and fight!
And of course it's Ronan. So we have moderate increase to melee damage and moderate increase to health. Increase standoff streak by 1. Winning standoff streak has a 10% chance of terrifying nearby enemies. So that okay, that just suddenly gained like scales essentially. The way that changed. And then it's like, more scales! Scaly scales! Then it will be a major increase in melee damage, then a massive increase in health, and then increase the streak by 2 and 25% chance. I did wonder why we were suddenly able to do the second streak. It's like, because I know that's an ability and I don't have that. Because that's something in the techniques. Right here. There's also a trophy for knowing the maximum number, so I'm assuming you need to that maximum number of streaks possible. So I think you need to get that maxed out, then put the armor on and have the armor maxed out, and then do it. I think is what it's trying to tell you. Yeah, this helmet is terrible in all forms. See, we already look better just putting one of these two on. I am not one for those. Sakai mask is the only mask that actually looks decent so far. And like the thief and snow thing. They're really the only ones that actually look good. But I'm gonna take this off. Because I like to see my face.
Yuriko!
I'm not letting you escape.
Lord Sakai.
Are you alright?
You butchered them. Is Yarikawa giving us trouble again?
The Yarikawa rebellion was 20 years ago. Those men were with the Mongols.
Of course. Seeing you like that, I'm still shaken up. I need to catch my breath.
By the lake. Your favorite tree.
Yes. Come.
You said earlier you've been making poisons.
Keeps the vermin out of our rice.
Can you make it stronger? Enough to kill a man?
No one deserves that.
Can you do it?
The effects in larger doses are ugly.
Good.
Oh, my lord.
That looks
Sit
like a
with me
bowing point.
moment.
It looks like a bowing point, a hidden altar.
Poison has never been the Sakai way.
No Sakai had to fight the Mongol Empire. I need every weapon we have. Tsushima can't afford anything less.
The Mongols have changed you, young master.
The world has changed.
My mother taught me about plants that heal, others that harm, even kill. But they must be consumed. How will you poison the invaders?
A blowgun and dots. I've read of their use by a Genji warrior who studied with monks from the west. Will you help me?
Promise me you'll remain the good man I know.
I promise.
I've looked after your every need since your mother carried you. I won't stop now.
All I need is something to make a blowgun.
Used to be plenty of reeds downriver, near the old crossing. Remember? You and your little friend gathered them to make little boats.
Ryuzo and I, we'd spend all day reenacting the Battle of Danora.
Be careful, Jin. The invaders have an outpost there now.
Don't worry, I'll be back soon with reeds.
Go get your reeds.
Yeah, she can do mission. She has a couple of missions for us as well. Yeah, see, hidden bowing point, hidden altar. Jumping fish, we did it! Yay! And that over there, that tree over there, that's where I went across to get into the thing. I don't know why I climbed up, but I did, so deal with it. Yeah. So I can fast travel, but we won't do that yet.
Yuriko was right. A Mongol outpost.
Орвоо!
Yeah, it actually flicked onto the floor and stayed on there. I get excited over the smallest detail stuff. I don't know how I'm gonna get 3 people with the chain assassination.
Ой, өнөөхийг чи харлаа. Энэ үхчихээ. Ой!
Perfect for a blowgun. I'll get these to Yuriko.
Сүмтэр хаваас нэрсчээрсэн. Бид баян бэлэн гэж мэд. Бидний хотоос агнахаар шийдэж ахиж харамвал олоод алнаа тэрний. Сум шугнах шиг болсон. Юм алгадаа. Магдаа наатах. Тараад бидний гэнтүүлж чадахгүй. Чи харгу. Юу вэ? Ямар нэг юм харгу. Тэр тэнд байгаа юу? Тэнд харахтаа гүйлж байна. Тэнд харваач байна. Сумнаас нь бодгоомжол. Юу ч биш байжээ. Тэнд байна. Хан. Тэнд байна. Арчи. Алдчихлаа. Доошо! Доошо! Тэрнийг олцгоё. Удахгүй үхтэй бомбос самурай. Доошо! 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 Түргэн! Доошо! 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 Алдчихлаа. Би өнөө. Доошо! 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 Түргэн! Алдчихлаа. Ошоо! Хурдан төрнэг олъё. Доошо! Авантер би яаж мэдхүү? Ол тэрнийг ямар нэг юм харвуу? Юм алгаа. Тэрнийг олцгоо. Самурайг. Ой, өнөөдөр ямар нэг харвуу? Тэр харагдах гүйл байна. Мөн байстарлаа. Хаа. Тэр хайт. Тэр энэ хавтаж байгаа. Самурай болоод үтэл болоод. Энэ харахгүй бай. Юм алаг. Оцей, ямар тааш бэлэн байгаараа. Дараа мултж чадахгүй.
That's my clan.
Тэр тэнд байгаа юу? Юм алгаа. Ой, өнөөгч харлаа. Суларинцаа. Ой, өнөөгч харлаа. Хаан, ямар нэг юм харгу. Юм алаг. Гавска. Ноо, нэг хүч шатна.
Right, I think they're all the same type now. Like they're all the shield guys. That's usually what I do, is I try and work them so they're all one type. So I'm not constantly switching. It's alright, I have to pause it because I have an itch on my face. So I need to scratch. I also need to eliminate these because this will give me this space. Space, bury base. Oh, I don't have any technique points. Another banner. And a record. So close. Oh well, I have the thing, so we'll return to her for now. And we'll yeah, I know. Stop. I don't know why it keeps doing that, because every time it does that, I can't move. It won't let me move. Because it's like telling me information I already know. I've been playing for a while now. But the game seems to forget that. I definitely need to upgrade my shields. My shield attack stuff.
Jean, alone in the world.
Hello? Clear your throat or something.
Oh, excuse me, young master. You caught me thinking about Lord Sakai.
I try not to do that.
He loved you in his way.
Enough of the past. We have a blowgun and darts. All I need now is the poison.
Of course, young master.
And to learn how to make it.
Come with me. here. I have a small camp where I gather plants and herbs for ointments.
Herbs.
And poison. It kills vermin within moments.
Make it strong enough for the invaders.
You gotta get some herbs. This village basically looks abandoned.
It's nice to ride with you again.
You and Lord Shimura taught me to ride. On that runt pony.
You sat so tall and straight in your little saddle. Like you were the shogun himself.
Where are we going?
Oh no, little Jin.
What's so funny?
I just remembered it was out here you nearly killed your uncle.
What?
You were 3 or 4. The poor man was trying to teach you how to hold your wooden kodachi. You wanted to chase butterflies.
I know the story. My uncle's black eye took weeks to heal.
Lord Shimura and your father laughed so hard, I fear they'd both choke to death.
I don't remember my father's laugh.
He lost his humor after your mother got sick. But you have your father's laugh. Here we are.
Now I want to hear him laugh.
A gozamet and a campfire. You sleep out here?
Only when I spend the day foraging for plants. I'll look for the flowers we need.
Rest, Yuriko. I will get them for you.
What is it with me and fire today? Oh.
Don't eat the seeds, they're poisonous.
Another child, Yuriko.
Oh. I know. Remember how we gather flowers for your mother?
She arranged them for the little alcove at home.
That should be enough. Bring them to me, young master.
Better question. Why are you trying to eat flowers when you're gathering them for poison? Explain.
Your plants.
Good. We extract the seeds, crush them, make a paste, and dip the needles.
Make sure the dose is strong.
It should do what you need.
Yay! And it teaches us how to do it. So it's automatically done.
You're sure he came this way? The old woman has a camp around here somewhere.
Listen. Someone's coming.
Stay there, Yuriko.
I love how she whispers, he shouts.
Let's see if this poison works.
He will regret what he did to Sadamune and the others.
Okay. So I have a blood gun now.
His head. The price that goes with it. How much farther? It's around here somewhere. Let me get my bearings. Hurry up. I don't want to lose him.
Dumb straw hat.
Let's move. Show mercy.
I managed to get him, yay!
Show mercy.
I came down to end his suffering. I thought I would be able to survive that with the roll. He didn't roll. And clearly we couldn't survive that. Because there are some heights he still won't survive even with the roll. But I thought that was one we could survive. Clearly not. So, I need to go to the one for the bow for it. Good to know. And yet I almost never use those types of things. I only use the bow and arrow, really.
Are you hurt, young master?
Nope.
Don't worry. I dealt with them.
Sometimes I forget you're a grown man.
I forget sometimes too. We
Oh,
should get back to
sweet.
the estate.
I'll stay. I need to straighten the place up.
Don't push yourself too hard.
Hush! You are not a child, and I'm old enough to take care of myself.
What other kinds of poison can you make?
Always so impatient. There is another. It causes confusion and rage. But the ingredients... what were they?
Try to remember. It sounds useful.
It's an hallucinogen.
That's my soda.
Yay! Now we have poison. It's the only thing that irritates me is the terrifying thing. Because it means that they flee and I don't want them to flee, I want to kill them all. It's like, you will all die, you will all suffer for your crimes.
What were they? Red leaves? No, it has petals. Ah,
One of two. Hallucinogenic dart. Oh. Some blue gun. Key items, family secrets, again, still. Record. Conversation with the Khan. Again, if you want to read it, pause it, then read it. Read it! I am just so strange today. Yuriko! The village has literally nothing in it. Right, anyway, where's the time? Jesus Christ, these missions always take forever.
How many horses you suppose the Mongols brought on their ships? Must be hundreds. Must have been hard. All my goods are useful.
All my goods are useful. Run!
Permit me to refine your armor, my lord.
So I can do a major increase of stagger damage if I upgrade this. I can do a major increase to melee damage. At least the helmet gets better.
Much better protection. You need more to make these improvements.
So close.
Goodbye.
Stay strong.
me keep getting to press back button. Sakai half mask. We don't want a mask. We want to see our face. Our face. Why is this little pet shop done? Like, we haven't been there. Techniques. What did I want in techniques? Do I want to improve a stance? Or do I want to increase our standoff streak? I think standoff streak. So we will need 2 for that one. Where are we going now? Because we are doing at least one more. We'll do one of the short ones. We're on fast travel here.
Norio's here.
It's alright, I just wanted to check the armor against the one I've been wearing. Okay, yeah, we're putting that on still.
No sign of any other monks, though.
I'll find Kochi and the other monks and return them safely. I promise you, Lord Sakai!
Norio, where are the monks from your temple?
Hochi and his followers came down from Cedar Temple to train healers in the village. Mongols kidnapped them.
They took nothing else?
Hochi went peacefully, so they spared the village.
Slaughter those who resist, reward submission. Khotun's favorite tactic.
He should not have gone along with them.
He gave himself up for the village.
The Mongols will be back. All he did was delay the end.
Then it's a good thing you and I are here.
This is true.
Any idea where they went?
They rode out past the tea fields.
Let's pick up their trail.
We can't let them harm the monks.
The Mongols will keep them alive for their medical skills.
I'm sure of nothing when it comes to the invaders.
Look at the size of that weapon. I think we need to stop making up a tea.
They came this way, past the tea fields.
Look for tracks.
Master blades. Master blades. Oh. War on doors, yay! Okay, bowing was not what I needed to do. Also, why is the camera so close? Jin Sakai. Where'd the monk go? There he is. Oh,
I found something.
you found something? Now where are you? There you are. Didn't you check
We
that
went
area
toward
already?
the swamp. Come. It sounds like you and Hochi have a history.
Pochi always complained that my brother was too eager to fight.
Was your brother violent?
No, but he was always fearless. When I was a child, the older boys in my village bullied me.
That must have been a long time ago.
Many meals ago. One time, the boys stuffed me in a millet sack and tried to hang me from a tree. Enjo pretended to be a demon lurking in the branches. They never bothered me again.
Bravery takes many forms.
Pochi thinks warrior monks are driven by anger and hate. But when I swing my naginata, I sacrifice the few to save the many. And I do it without hatred.
There they are. Stay here, Norio. I don't want the monks to get caught in the middle.
You two will notice nothing. How do you guys not see a man swinging in the air? That line is used so often that I was just looking for food.
Ой, өнөөхийг чи харлаа. Яг уу. Тэр биш вэж. Нөгөө самурай чи нур сумтай байна. Ахиж харвал одоод алнаа тэрнийг. Чээс автаж байгаа биз. Сайн хандлагаараа. Ой, өнөөхийг чи харлаа. Яг уу. Сумтар хавааснаас ч ирсэн.
In the face.
Тэнд байна. Хаан. Явж туслая. Би бас алцлаа. Нэг хүсэл тавьлаа. Сумнаас болгоомж. Энэ хаваа цагаар би сайн.
I wondered who that was then. One moment, checking equipment.
Hold still.
Do whatever you want.
Are you the samurai who rose from the dead?
Is Hochi with you?
Ochi? No, but one of us broke loose. The invaders chased after him. They'll be back any moment.
Road Sakai! Mongols up the road!
Norio? You're alive!
Stay back, all of you.
Supplies. Mine. All mine.
Is anyone hurt?
We're all right, my lord.
Where is Hochi?
A different group took him. Norio. They knew Hochi's name. And they mentioned Cedar Temple.
Well, we know where they're going next.
Lord Sakai. Why would they separate Hochi from the rest?
He's the most skilled healer. They might have plans for him.
He also likes to argue.
You think he angered them?
Knowing Hochi? Yes.
Don't jump to conclusions. First, we need to track him down.
Give me time to figure out where the Mongols took him.
I'll meet you at Akashima village. We'll find him, Norio.
Is that why part 4 is all the way over the other area, which I'm assuming is Cedar Temple? Like, I'm assuming by a moderate amount. Da-da-da. Well, we're not far off from Ishikawa. Wow, we really went far.
Refugee camp. Sensei Ishikawa said he'd meet me here. He is not here. Maybe someone has seen him.
And now I can fast travel that whenever I want. Eh. What do I want to do now? I want to do another mission, but whose mission do I want to do? Whose mission do I want to deal with? I don't want to do a main mission, so... I think we'll go through... yours a bit more.
Lord Sakai.
Norio.
Where's this bird going? This is where the record was. A headband. Item of vanity. So the record and item of vanity in here. Good to know.
Lord Sakai.
Norio.
We've all been worried about Hochi. They need a break.
Such moments are rare these days.
I used to be like them.
I'm not the same man I was the night before Komoda.
How bad was it?
Komoda? Bad. We lost everyone. The beach was soaked with so much blood, it was like paste. Be grateful you didn't see it.
We rode south all day into the night. A bad storm slowed us to a crawl. Stopped at a farm to sleep a few hours. I woke to screams. The main house on fire. Mongol raiders. They took us to Kaneda in chains. After that, I wish I had died fighting. I think I know where they took Hochi.
You want to go now?
Yes.
Ooh. It's an interesting title. I have to give it that.
Where are we headed?
A camp on the coast. Mongol ships stopped there for supplies and prisoners on the way north.
If they put him out to sea, we'll lose him.
Lord Sakai, when this is all over, what will you do?
I don't know. It feels impossible to go home and pick up where I left off.
I feel that way about my temple. Most of my life, my course was clear. Follow the Eightfold Path. Raise a family. Serve Cedar Temple.
You can still do those things.
I joined the temple because of my brother. And I always imagined my children and Enjo's children growing up together. Our wives would be friends.
The Mongols haven't taken everything, Norio. One day they'll be gone. And you'll still have a life to lead.
But I don't feel it's mine alone. I have to live for Enjo and the other monks who died. Do you ever feel that way about the samurai of Komoda? Like you owe them a debt?
Sometimes. Like my life has to count for 100 samurai.
But that doesn't feel possible.
Maybe that's the point.
Life before the invasion feels like it happened to someone else. Or like childhood.
Maybe 20 years from now, you'll look back on this moment the same way.
Lord Sakai, I told you Hochi strongly opposes violence, right?
You said he disagreed with the warrior monks.
He hates... We're getting close to the camp.
What a way to interrupt that. I'm waiting to hear what he was about to say.
Mongol guard, run him down.
We need to get a good look at the whole camp.
What about that granary?
Good, quickly.
Damn game. Yeah. I was like, what is that moaning? And that it's this guy slowly dying. It's like, and you're suffering, okay.
We have to find Hochi.
The Mongols are holding someone there.
Hochi. Has to be.
If I go alone, I can reach him without the Mongols knowing.
That was the quickest survey ever.
A Mongol signal cannon.
I could set it off. Draw their attention.
While I get Hochi out. After I find Hochi, we'll meet there.
Don't wait for me if I'm late. Get Hochi back to the village. I can handle myself. I'll meet you both back in Akashima village.
Set off the signal cannon. I'll get Hochi.
Take refuge in Amida Buddha, my lord.
I love how the game immediately knows what I will do. I don't crawl under here much, do I? It's not what I was expecting to happen.
friend. That should send the Mongols running.
Yes, after I've just annihilated them all from one slight mistake. That happened very quickly. So quickly I didn't have time to react and realize that the assassination button came up when it's like, I could save myself from this. As soon as I realized it, it's like, nope, too late. It's like, damn it. See, plans can easily go wrong.
Please save me.
Maybe. How has he not cut anyone's hands doing that?
What's happening? Who are you?
A friend. We need to go.
I can't leave. The Mongols are returning me to see the temple. The people there need healers, badly.
There's no time for this.
I'm sorry, but I must remain here.
Jin! Hochi!
Norio? What are you doing here?
The alarm drew a raiding party nearby. They're almost on us.
Damn it.
That's why you don't set an alarm
We won't
off.
let them near you. Norio, ready your blade.
Dumbass.
Sipsige Birkspipe hinten. Der Mund bei Startler.
Come receive a lesson in manners. A monk of Cedar Temple is your sensei.
Are the others with you, Norio?
Someone's still dying.
Everyone is gone. It's just me now.
I'm sorry. I wish we could end this bloodshed. The Mongols were searching for me. I gave myself up to save lives.
How did they know where to find you?
They knew I was in Akashima. And they wanted to return me to see the temple. They need a healer.
You willing to treat the enemy's wounded?
Mongol or Japanese, we all suffer.
Some deserve it.
But this means... Has Cedar Temple fallen?
I don't know.
Norio, take Kochi back to the village before reinforcements arrive.
They will seek revenge.
I'll meet you there to plan a defense.
Dun dun dun. Yay! We will go with this one. Start acquiring the other stout answers. Yay. Let's quickly go do the other one, because these ones seem to be very quick. Or at least quick-ish. I seem to end up slowly making my videos longer and longer.
It's wrong to answer violence with more violence, Norio.
It's right to prevent more suffering.
If you kill these raiders, others will retaliate.
Both have very good arguments.
Lord Sakai,
What's the problem?
Mongols are gathering nearby, preparing to strike.
We should evacuate to Castle Canada.
Evacuate and the Mongols will hunt you down. Not one of you will live to see Kanada's walls.
But we won't have blood on our hands.
Go tell the village your plan for them, Hochi. I'd like to see that.
Norio, I wish you cared about the Eightfold Path more than others' opinions. First, you follow Enjo around. Now, Lord Sakai. Do you ever think for yourself?
Wash my brother's name from your mouth.
Enough! Norio and I will do the fighting.
Everyone else can go hide.
I refuse to hide. I don't take lives, but I am not a coward.
No, you're just a pain. At least we'll get...
I'll scout the village. See what defensive preparations we can make quickly. Gather everyone to you. Ready them to take shelter.
I was gonna say, at least we get 1 to
One
5
of these
done.
rooftops should work.
Everyone, we need you to gather here. Bring your families, quickly. Please, all of you, gather near me. Make sure everyone is here. Family, friends, neighbors. Gather around. Don't wander off.
Here, perfect.
No need to panic. Just gather here.
If we flee into the swamp, people will get lost, separated. Easy prey.
Is anyone missing? Keep your people together.
No walls. Mongols can strike from any direction. A temple. People could hide there. Incense burners. Add black powder to the incense. Get the smoke nice and dense. Enough to use as cover. Norio and Hochi lead everyone to the temple. I'll deal with the Mongols here. They'll blame me.
My lord, we've gathered everyone.
Take them to the temple.
I won't let you fight alone.
If the Mongols go to the temple, who will protect these people?
I'll do as you ask.
Keep your naginata ready. I'll owe you a jar of sake for putting up with Hochi.
Everyone, Mongols are on the way. Follow me to the temple. The invaders will face the wrath of a samurai.
Please, everyone, do as Norio says. We'll take shelter at the temple.
Quickly, everyone get to the temple. Keep moving.
Find a place at the edge of town to wait. can hide in a granary. They're here. Now to light the incense burners. I hope the Mongols like smoke.
Ready? Zataki! Hirya Korpen! Hirya Jingu!
Better check on Norio and Hochi.
No, I'm not going the right way. It's like, am I going the right way? Nope.
Norio!
Go Sakai!
What happened, Norio?
I was fighting. A Mongol snuck up behind me. Hochi threw himself at a blow meant for me.
You're both braver than many samurai I've known.
I pressed.
I didn't know he was behind me until I heard him cry out. By the time I turned around, he was dead.
It's not your fault. Norio?
Every time they lifted the cover on the pit, the daylight would blind us. This time, one of them stank like sake. I felt their hands pull me up, but my brother threw himself at them. He was starving, wounded, but he fought them. He fought them so hard.
Norio, you don't have to.
Yes, I do. They gave up on me and took Enjo. They took my brother. Everyone who rode south from Cedar Temple. All gone. Except me. They deserve to live. I'm the one who should be dead.
I thought the same thing after Komoda. Many times. I don't know why we survived, Norio. But we did. And these people are counting on us. We're all they have. The people of Akashima are alive because of you. Don't forget that. Because they won't.
Ta-da! Majorly reduced damage taken whilst 15% and health or less. Ah. And now that puts us over here with his mission now for mission 4, and we won't have to have him hanging around here anymore. Yay! Anyway, let's make our way to the altar.
Norio that a temple in Kushi still needs our support.
I always like putting it in stone stance for default, purely because that it's most likely that majority of my enemies will be with a sword to start with in most areas, although most of them are getting shields now. You look exactly like the guy who just died. Like, not even a little. Gear upgrades. What gear can be upgraded? Okay, so I can upgrade that. I can upgrade that. Which, if I was to upgrade, would increase the stagger damage to a major. This would increase health to massive, which would then put it on par with the armor I'm currently wearing. Although I still like that armor the most so far. They're the only things that are active. To the armory!
I work on all kinds of armor.
Great. I need you to improve this one. It's alright. The way it looked made it look like the bow had improved as well, and it doesn't. I do like how the helmet improves though, and gains the set horns.
This will protect you. You need more to make these improvements.
I'm trying to see if anything changes in this, but none that I can see.
Farewell.
We pray for your safety, my lord.
That's the only thing, is it'll put that armor set on when it upgrades it. At least, however, it doesn't put the mask back on because we're no longer wearing it. And it's the same as it will no longer put the helmet back on once we put the headband back on that we were wearing. Because again, like, the helmet doesn't increase anymore. Alright. So I'm gonna go down here. Because what I'm gonna try and do is I'm gonna try and see if I can find Lady Masako. Because she should be further away than everyone else. It's another hidden altar. Jumping fish. It's alright, I'm just trying to figure out where everything is and how everything is. Because I'm really hoping Lady Masako is not with them. Oh, a hot spring. Good to know. Because if she's in the village and I have to go into the village to speak to her, that is going to irritate me so much because that will trigger the cutscene and I don't want the cutscene. Because I don't want to be doing that mission right now. She's in that building. So I might be able to get away with it. Then again, I might not, and I might have to end the tale again.
Halt, Ronin. State your business.
I'm not a Ronin.
Freaking.
My name is Jin.
It's the exact same thing it did before.
Sakai.
A samurai? Lady Sanjo will want to see you. She's in charge of Omugi Cove. Please, come with me. This way, my lord. It's important you speak to the lady.
Endure. What do they call him?
You tell me.
The Mongol general.
I'm trying to see where she is.
Wonder if that host piece the Mongols have is any
Because like you saw, I just landed outside. I didn't go anywhere else.
chance.
Because like that's not the mission I want to do. And if I quit it, it's gonna throw me out of the area, which irritates me the most.
The Mongols brought on their ships. Must be hundreds. Must have been hard keeping them fed and alive. How they did it.
Smart leaders can do anything. People say the Khan has conquered places we've never even heard of.
People talk a lot of nonsense.
It's not talk.
Sakai's got the Mongols' word.
This way.
No, I want to talk to.
What happened to you?
Nothing. Why?
Something different.
This is an interesting find. Very recent.
Interesting.
I'll see you again.
I hope the roads remain clear for you, my lord.
Right, journey. Abandoned tale. I'm irritated that it keeps doing that. Because this is where it sends you. So where's Lady Masako's town now? Because it was right here. Now it's gone. Because I want to do this tower so it gets away from here. Because this is what irritates me. See, now you're all the way over here. And you
Jin,
weren't
over
before.
here, quickly.
Like, what the hell?
Masako. How long have you been here?
Not long enough.
You need some rest.
What I need is justice for my family's murder. I'll be one step closer once I catch the snake named Omura.
One of the conspirators on the list.
He supplied the weapons that butchered my family.
Then we will find him and make him talk.
I will double check just to make sure this is the right number as well.
We need to get out of the open.
So, we've selected the Fool, which is number 5. The last of her tales we did should be number 4. Yes. So we are on the right one. Just making sure.
This way. Omura's rumored to be traveling to Umugi. I just don't know when, so I've been camping out, waiting. We can keep watch from here.
Do you know what Omura looks like?
I'm not sure. I haven't seen him in 20 years.
You knew him?
He supplied our clan, but he cheated us. Then tried to blame my husband for not paying him enough.
Was he right?
Of course not. Now please, watch the road. Get comfortable. We might be here a while.
Masako, there. Men on the walkway.
They look just like him. Exactly like Omura 20 years ago.
They must be his sons.
Were they both involved?
I'm taking the canyon. There are people I need to speak with.
People you need to boast to.
Excuse me?
Never mind. I'll see you in Umugi.
They're splitting up.
Let's follow them. See what we can learn.
I'll take the left, you take the right. The canyon is narrow. Stay high to avoid being seen.
Ungrateful little rat. Too high and mighty to help me do the dirty work. But when I'm rich, no doubt he'll help me spend the money.
How did you not hear that?
Who's there? No, feet are all wet. These roads are awful. Says what I did is shameful. But he doesn't remember what Adachi did to us, to you. By morning, I'll have enough money to make up for what they took from you 1,000 times over.
So we've established his father is dead.
Father's proud of me. Why wouldn't he be? Keeper doesn't know what he's talking about. My feet will never be dry. I'll do my
What is with you, game? Like, seriously, what is with you? Every time I need to do a jump like that, you're like, no, we'll do it this way instead. I don't know what's going on or what to do.
Halt, Ronin. State your business.
I'm not a Ronin.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Is this gonna change?
My name is Jin Sakai.
A samurai? Lady Sanjo will want to see you.
What does he expect? This is
She's in charge of Umugi Cove. Please, come with me.
I didn't lose sight. It went into a cutscene again. And the game decided it was a bad time to... Like, seriously.
I'm calling my brother. No need, I'm leaving. What does he expect? This is Umugi.
The ships are supposed to be closer to as long as they stay where they are.
I should find Masako.
Halt, Ronin.
Oh,
State your
come
business.
on!
I'm not a Ronin. My name is Jin Sakai.
A samurai? Lady Sanjo will want to see you. She's in charge of Umugi Cove. Please, come with me.
This?
This way, my lord. It's important.
See, now it's changed the mission. Not what I want to do. And it doesn't give me the option to untrack it here. I have to actually go into this and manually do it. Abandon tail, yes, because I'm not trying to do the main mission. Like, look what it's just done. Because it keeps jumping to that. Which is not what I want to do at all. This is why you should never have a mission or anything like that that starts by walking into an area generating a cutscene. It's why it should always be you need to speak to someone or something or interact with something to do that. Not walk into the area and mission starts. Like, the only time a cutscene should generate from you walking into an area is when you're already in a mission. Instead, I'm now so far away. Like, what am I gonna do? Because I can't fast travel during current objective. Like, all this failure is because it keeps cutting out into that, and I don't want to do that, Tal. I don't want to do that yet.
Jin, over here.
The one I followed was involved. He spoke of revenge against Clan Adachi.
Then what are we waiting for?
He's on his way to meet the man who hired him.
The man who ordered my family murdered.
Let's get closer. Hear what they're saying.
This way.
Like, before I can even continue, like, that has ruined the entire tale and story in the way it's told because it keeps doing that. If it had left it, because one, we're in the middle of another mission, so we shouldn't be suddenly automatically switching to a different mission simply because we entered another area. Like, it'd be fine. But that's not what it's doing. So as a result, I've got thrown away. I don't even see how I'm supposed to get down to see her. I don't even know where she is. So that entire mission basically gets destroyed and ruined because it wants to do a different mission. And it won't give you any other option. It's like, no, do this mission. Do that mission. Do that mission. I don't give a shit about any other mission that you're doing. Do that mission. That is not a good way for a game to go. Like, yeah, it makes it easier to start a mission, but then it also generates, like, walking into an area, but then it also generates this particular issue. Now I can't do any mission that's in that area until I've done the main mission, which I don't want to do yet. Like, I should have the freedom, particularly considering it's an open world game, to explore and do whatever mission I feel like doing first, then doing the other one. But because it's this whole, only these people are allowed in here, you need to speak to this person before anything else, it just throws everything off. Like, in terms of storytelling and actually getting through for the thing, at no point would Jin Sakai have gone through the whole following Lady Masako and all that here to then be suddenly teleported all the way back here and then have to come back again, and like constant back and forth because someone keeps interrupting every 5 minutes they enters an area. Like, you wouldn't be tailing at someone and suddenly, oh, now I'm talking to someone else. Like, no, that wouldn't happen. It's the same as the game, like, tells you to move the stick, the left stick, to change your direction. Like, how did I get from there to here? How would I have done that in game? My assumption would be that I would go up there and then down here and across, but I don't know anymore, and I won't know unless I look it up in someone else's video, because like, it takes that part of the story, that storytelling, away from you, because it's constantly interrupting it with, now talk to this person because this is what we want you to do instead. Like, that completely ruins and spoils any gameplay for any player.
I want out. You're just getting cold feet.
It's not right.
What Adachi did to Father isn't right. Our family ending up in the street. Father's drinking.
He stole from Adachi, and Father was always a drunk.
Listen, we pull this off, and you can use the money to escape. Take your family and leave the Mongols behind.
Let's get this over with.
They're leaving.
Let's follow.
Keep low or they might see us.
See, like, now where am I gonna go? Because that might trigger it again. And I don't want that. Thank God they're walking away.
I don't know how you sleep after that job. There were children.
I didn't kill them. I just provided the weapons.
Coward.
I heard Lady Masako survived.
That old lady, what's the worst she can do?
I should gut him where he stands.
Not yet.
She's very impatient.
That's too close.
Says the woman that wants to gut him where he stands.
I'm sure these men are just for show.
These fools are walking into a trap.
Let's wait. See what happens.
Something's not right.
Let me do the talking. I hope we haven't kept you waiting.
Which one of you is Omura?
That would be me. You have the payment?
We do.
No! Omada's mine!
He's dead. Can't let this happen to us.
I'll kill you!
The fool's dead.
I heard him talking about a letter. He might still have it on him.
Look.
I'll check the bandits, see if they're holding anything.
Well, I checked every bandit. Like, it's not giving me any indicator or any option coming up or anything like that to tell me where to look or what to interact with. Any of that.
A letter.
Like, it came up, collect, I pressed collect, and it did nothing.
This note bears the same clan emblem that was on the list from the inn.
This was a setup. Whoever killed your family lured Omura here to silence him.
The coward is covering his tracks.
Judging by this note, it's clear he's desperate for money.
He must not lead a wealthy clan.
Or he has no clan at all.
You think my family's killer isn't a samurai?
Maybe he wants to become one. Start his own clan.
And he's scavenging the corpse of Clan Arachi to fund it. Few people have the ambition for such a plot. I can use this. Narrow my search.
First, get some rest. This hunt is killing you.
Until I find the man responsible, there is no rest. One of my family's killers walks free in Kubara. Find me there when you can.
Right. We are going to head here. Storm is very loud. I just cleared the storm, you shouldn't be storming anymore. But yeah, like, that was meant to be such a important story sort of thing. Like, it's a tragic moment, someone's lost their family, and it just gets ruined because it constantly tries to start this mission when it shouldn't be. This is why I hate it when they group so many missions together in one zone when the missions are started by you walk into the area and the area triggers the mission. No game should run like that. No game should ever run like that. If you want a mission to start, it should be something like you interact with a particular thing, or you talk to a particular someone, read a certain bit of text, pull a lever, speak to an individual, not walk into an area, trigger cutscene. Cutscene now forces you into this mission that you don't want to do yet, particularly because you're already doing another mission. Like, that just spoiled that entire mission because it was simply here, because it was held in the same location, and therefore was constantly triggering this, because the area effect for that entry as well was also so massive. Why not have that focused more to the center of town, like right to the very center, in a smaller thing? Like, if you look at this town, for instance, instead of having it so like as soon as they walk up to that gate it triggers it, have it so as soon as they get to these steps or something, and it's like it's just around this little courtyard and that's about it. So I could go around this building without triggering it, I could go, but as soon as I step here that would then trigger it, or whatever. That would make more sense. Instead, that's not what they've done. Like, none of what they've done made sense, and it just ruins stories like that when you want to do it in a specific way. Like, that is something that seriously needs fixing in a lot of games that do that. Like, it should not be happening, it should not be a thing, because that just ruins that completely. So now my experience of that particular mission that I was doing is now essentially tainted. It's now essentially ruined because it was constantly interrupted by something else that should not have been happening. Both because we're already in a mission, but also because it's triggered simply by entering an area, which is the worst way to start any missions. Like, even to create transition, like from gameplay to story, like they do when it's like cinematics, and then all of a sudden the cinematics end and now you're playing the game. That can be done really well, but it's usually going from the cinematics to the gameplay. When it goes from gameplay to cinematics, it's usually by they've incorporated a particular something that you interact with, such as like speaking to a specific individual. I always hate that word. Always gets my tongue twisted with that one. But yeah, by speaking to a specific individual, to then trigger the event, or like interacting with something like such as picking something up or pulling a lever or something like that would then trigger the cutscene and would transition that way. Like they would normally do something like that, that would make more sense. Instead, it's walk into an area and we've triggered it, and now every time you try to go here to do anything else, literally anything else, like there's a legend, like there's supposed to be a legend thing here, one of these, yeah, I can't even go and do that, because every time I attempt to go and do that, I'm just met with this. It's literally, it's quite literally throwing a brick wall in front of you and going, no matter what you do, you have to do this first. Which isn't right, you shouldn't do that. Not for a game where it's supposed to be this kind of open world and this sort of exploration. I mean, like, you take these missions, for instance. Most of these missions don't really trigger unless you speak to someone. Alright, there will be some that will when you walk into an area, but you just have to walk away and it will like ignore it and we'll go back to whatever it was you're doing. This forcibly kicked you out of whatever mission you were on to put you on this mission. Like, it literally did that. You saw it do that. Like, I'm tailing someone, supposed to be following someone, and now I'm stuck speaking to someone else that I can't get out of. Just because it wants this mission to take place. And, like, even to the point of, like, tracking. Like, if I start any mission, I can cancel the tracking on here. But with that one, it wouldn't let me do that. I had to actually go to the journal, find the mission in here, and then manually cancel the track. Like, there was no other way. Like, if I go here, for instance, and I select this one, track tail. Yeah? I then go here, I can go to the guide, I can untrack it straight from there. I haven't got to do anything else. Right, I can change it from that to this, like, within seconds. And hell, I shouldn't even have to do that. That just ruins the whole thing when you've got to do something like that, because you're literally hitting a brick wall trying to go through one mission, one simple mission, like, simply because of that. If you look at the length of that mission on its own, that was follow these in, like, wait around this area, follow these. That was less than 5 minutes, essentially. That would have been less than 5 minutes, but because it's constantly hitting that brick wall, it's now 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 50, like, it's becoming longer and longer because you're hitting a barrier that you shouldn't have to be hitting. Just trying to get past it. Like, if I go here now, I go here, and I try and walk past the same route. So we will go up here. It's a bamboo thing I don't need. Right, I gotta find where we were, what we did, what. I think I might have gone too far. Okay, yeah. So, like, going along this, for instance, we got to here, we did this was all normal. And then the game was like, up here, go along this, which we did. We got along to an area when we finally get to it. And then it gets to this bit and it's like, push a direction to go there. It's like, that's what we're doing, but like, it did nothing and it's decided we'll jump this way instead and come off. It's like, it doesn't... See, now it's clipping. Like, it didn't indicate that, yes, I need to come down here or whatever. And, like, I still don't know where I'm supposed to go from this. Like, what's the actual direction? Where was I meant to go? How was I meant to go? Because all I can see... Like, that comes up and that's about it. That's all I get. I don't see any hook points. Because I was meant to stay up. Like, that's the only part we know. And if we don't do that, we come down here. Alright, fine. We could have followed him for a little bit. Then come up here, maybe? The very fact I don't even know is just mind-boggling. And then, okay, yeah, so this seems like what I should have done. But I never knew that and couldn't know that because it kept interrupting with that. So I'm starting somewhere completely different every time from where I should be. It's like this. It's now stopped moving, but I continue to push in the same direction I need to.
I'm not surprised. The Mongols destroyed the path to the other shrines. Though more people...
So we follow him. We followed him over here. Like, I dropped down there because I expected him to start walking that way. It didn't show. Like, I didn't even. From this angle, I can't see Lady Masako, who would have been there. So my options would have been come this way and then drop down here. But the fact that I'm having to rerun through this just to be like, okay, so this is how the story went, and then we go through a little bit over here where we followed them, come up here, and then go through the rest of the story. All that should have been uninterrupted, but it wasn't at any point. And alright, they've done what they can to work around it, but like when you run into issues like that, it doesn't help. It really doesn't help. Like, it wasn't made as a big enough area to prevent it from interacting with the other one in case you had that issue. Like, where I had, where it threw me off and there was no clear way of getting up. It's only by spending time looking around, time which I would have lost the individual for, that I was able to find it. The fact that I actually have to go on a rant for this because that's essentially what is needed now is unreal. Or because the game wanted to throw you into a mission you didn't want to do yet, without any care for anything else. That makes doing other missions like this one, for instance, or this one, more challenging, because now I've got to try and do that and hope to God that it doesn't try and go into this area and then trigger that mission in the same way it's done with this one down here. Like, at no point should the missions work in different ways. Like, I shouldn't have this mission where I need to speak to someone and then this mission where I just have to walk into a zone. And it should never override one mission with the other. It's like I've had it and it'll be telling me to restart this one, but also like restart this one or whatever one. Like, it shouldn't be able to do that. It should be like one or the other, or just cancel one and then go to, like, it should give me better control over that, and it doesn't do that. Instead, that you're basically met with that brick wall, which is just not a pleasant experience.
Cloak yourself in darkness.
Even the emblem's dark as hell. Like, it just really dampens that interaction.
The darkness suits you.
To the point, it's one of the moments where if I wasn't doing it for a video or I think out of sheer frustration, I would have probably just put this away and may even pack up the game and not come back to it at all because of moments like that. Like, alright, I might not do that. I might instead go, okay, fine, I'll do this mission and everything. But like, this area, this entire chapter only has these 3 missions as far as I can see that would then progress me to the next area, which I don't want to do yet. Whereas, like, for instance, down here, this one had several of them. like because you had to recruit several people, you had to do this, that, and other. Like, there was still a lot to do. But this, like, this was just chaos. I mean, even down here when you had the other missions, at no point did any of them interfere or interact with anything. So all down here, right up to the point of like moving up to this temple, was all a fairly pleasant experience, fairly simple, fairly straightforward. But after that, because you've got like 2 missions here that are overlapping, essentially, like you've got no way of doing it. Like I couldn't even find Lady Masako without highlighting the actual objective, just to find her without walking into the thing, because it was that much of a pain. The fact that I can't even get the legend, which I like, the mythical tale, the legend, which I know is here, which I know I need to go in and speak to the musician for, simply because it won't let me continue until I've done this mission. Like, even if I get approval, even if I go through there and get approval from whoever it is that's supposed to be in the thing, it's still going to be part of this mission, so it's not going to end it and then be like, okay, now you got to go speak to this person to actually start that mission properly. It's just absolute chaos.
My eyes are white as fresh snow. My work is impossible without the right materials.
Like, to make an experience like that, it's just not good in an overall experience. It really isn't. Like, that soured pretty much that entire mission for me, purely from that. If it didn't do that, it'd be fine, but because it kept doing that, it's essentially soured that experience, made it worse than it needed to be. So now that I've essentially finished my rant on how bad that was because of this, like, really, it needs a patch to fix that, because you should never have that kind of thing. I hope you enjoyed the rest of the video. If you did, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, I will see you in the next video. Bye!